Warm welcome, Markus Termin, the 6th of May 2024. The moon is in the sign of Aries and the sun is in Taurus. The moon had an aspect this morning. He met, or she met, in German we say he met Mercury and Chiron in the sign of Aries. And from that time on, that was in between 8 and 9 in the morning, the moon will be void the whole day through until a quarter to midnight, and then the moon will change into his new moon, Taurus new moon position. But this is a day of void moon, and you can decide to tunnel the thing, to have a camouflage, to nothing does really have to happen then. But anyhow, the most important aspect in my view is this Chiron Mercury moon thing in the sign of Aries. Just to give you a view, this is what happens here, what happened actually, because the moon crossed it and is going over to Taurus late today. Just to give you a personal example of an international known person, his name is Rainer Füllmich. He's a lawyer and he's imprisoned in Germany. In my view, in my personal view, freedom of speech, he's a political prisoner, obviously. He's imprisoned for nothing. He's was one of the heads of a political party being new founded, and they're just trying to drag him down with anything that you can imagine. This is actually happening in our present days, and you might know of cases like that. But he's famous, he's internationally famous, a lot of people know him, and he has, coming back to astrology, his Mercury in the sign of Aries, and he is being hit by this aspect, Mercury, Chiron and Moon, directly. And as this is happening, he got the information that the judge leading the trial against him has the intention of proving him guilty for absolutely nothing. The case is constructed from bottom to the top. It's absolutely unbelievable. And of course, this is an aspect that hurts very much. At the same time, he's in the center of public awareness, or it gets more and more in the center of public awareness. Of course, there are still people who don't even know his name, but there's a big community getting bigger with public awareness. And as he had birthday yesterday, around 300 persons gathered outside of the prison and made a connection to him. He could even shout back the word freedom. There was music and dancing and everything like that. So this is the Taurus presence in public, but it's not 100% positive because he's imprisoned, in an absolute awful situation like they always do. They put people in prison, they take their bank accounts, they do anything like that, and then they accuse them just as if you would bind their hands on the back, and try to destroy them. Actually, this is what is happening in our present days, and it's unbelievable. And those people are still talking about justice and stuff like that, But think of it whatever you want or can. I'm just pointing out this aspect on Rainer Füllmich, And so there's both sides. There's a positive and the negative at the same point of time happening, actually. The biggest chance to get out of prison and to see freedom again is when Jupiter moves to the sign of Gemini and makes a trine to his own Jupiter in Libra, because that is actually the reason why he got to be a lawyer. He's a lawyer in US, in California, and he's a lawyer in Germany just as well. So he's one of those persons who really put justice in the center of their life. He won big trials against the German bank, for instance, for betrayal, and of course those people are looking for revenge, and this is what is actually happening in our days. See here, Mars in Pisces, he's the spiritual warrior. He has Venus in Pisces too. He's a man of vision. Hope he gets free soon. He will see freedom soon again, but I'm just putting out and pointing out this aspect. So avoid Moon Day. That's an easygoing day. You can miss opportunities that might hurt you, but the day starts with this Chiron Mercury aspect. And imagine Mercury is the one who stands for the word, and those trials are all about words, actually. It's words that keep people in prison for good or for bad. This is the situation. Thank you very much for listening. If you want to know how this aspect works out in your personal chart, because a lot of people don't even know that about astrology, there's two things. The one thing is the planets out there in present right now, and the other thing is your personal chart. How does this influence you? So if I'm calling out a good day and would say, well, we have a good harmonical day, and others respond and say, no, this was an ugly day for me. I had a lot of difficulties. The day was not too good. Those people don't realize that there's a difference in between the chart for the world and the chart for them personally. A good day of harmonical angles, aspects, might even be still a bad day for somebody who has challenging oppositions or conjunctions or something like that. And if you want to find out about that personally, just get in contact with me. Use this mail address up there, and down here at my blog site you'll find the conditions for a consultation. We can connect like ever you want with Zoom or WhatsApp. Anything is possible. Thank you very much for listening. This is Markus Termin at the 6th of May 2024. Could be better, but we're not going to repeat today.